Hello again, Echo. How have you been?
How have you been? How have you been? How have you been?
Oh, you know, this place sure is a change from Oceanus, if you've ever been. About the only friendly face up there is that Narcissus.
Is that Narcissus? That Narcissus? That Narcissus?
Wait, your voice. You know him? Oh no. Knowing all his suitors, and knowing you're here in the land of the brokenhearted.
Brokenhearted. Brokenhearted. Brokenhearted.
How did you get so? Oh, the hair, the lips, the eyes. Those eyes, man. Know what I mean? Look, I can tell you're having trouble moving on. Maybe you ought to spend a little time down in the fields. Clear your head, put the pieces of your heart back together and all that.
If you mean the morning fields, I don't think that's a healing place. The shades there wallow in self-pity and speechless despair. Although there is one who repeats whatever I say to her.
Repeats whatever you say to her. I knew a nymph like that one time. Nice girl. But she didn't get me. Only ever talked about herself. I had to cut her off.
So you do know Echo, the mountain nymph. She's languishing in the fields even now, apparently because of you. I can hardly get through to her.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, tell her Narcissus really wants what's best for her. Unless that's me. Don't tell her that part, though.
Echo, he's sorry. Narcissus, I mean. I think he's sorry.
Think he's sorry? He's sorry. He's sorry.
He had no idea what happened to you. But he remembers you, and he didn't mean to hurt you. So please don't take it personally. I think he only loves himself.
He only loves himself. Only loves himself. Only loves himself.
Is that her again? That's her. Don't worry, man, this won't take long. This won't take long at all. Laurel, right?
It's Malinui. I spoke to Echo about you. Said you didn't mean to hurt her, though perhaps I shouldn't have. She responded in her usual way, but I could tell something happened. You broke her heart.
She broke her own heart. They always fall for people who don't love them back. Anyway, I'm sure she'll find someone who thinks she's awesome. Plenty of fish in the sea.
Yes, I've noticed. So, has anybody ever fallen out of love with you? Or do they all end up in the morning fields, pining for you for eternity?
All I know is no one's ever loved me as much as me. They're all too busy feeling sorry for themselves to really care, you know? You can't love someone if you can't love yourself.
Echo, hey, about Narcissus.
About Narcissus. About Narcissus. About Narcissus.
I don't know what he was like back when you met, but he has a certain vanity about him that perhaps dulls his other senses a bit. When we speak, it's often like I'm not even there.
I'm not even there. Not even there. Not even there.
Hey, you look great, man. Thought I'd mention it. Because I'm thinking it, you know?
Lotus.
Suitors. Hey, tell me something. Is Echo really not okay? I thought about the things you said. How she was all alone down in the fields. How could I hurt someone without even trying, you know?
Narcissus, don't take this the wrong way, but I'm impressed you've given any thought to someone else. As for Echo, she seems to be getting by. Is there something you'd like to say to her should I cross paths with her again?
Sure, go ahead and tell her that I hope she finds someone who loves her like I love me. But don't tell her I said it. She'd just get the wrong idea and her heart would break. Again.
Echo, good, it's you. There's something I wanted to say.
I wanted to say. Wanted to say. Wanted to say.
It's really nothing, but, wise fellow with a very keen sense of self-worth once told me. I hope you find someone who loves you like I love myself.
Like I love myself. I love myself. I love myself.
Hey, Echo. Glad you're here.
Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Glad you're here.
I spoke with Narcissus again. I'm certain that he really wants what's best for you. How could he not? Among the countless souls here, you're so generous and sweet.
So generous and sweet, and sweet, and sweet.
It's like I still remember how you used to look. Just, I miss you, man. Oh, it's you. Oh, how thoughtful and all that. You dummy, though. Don't you realize I'm just gonna add this to the pile with the rest, so that some other would-be suitor ends up taking it?
Sure, it's a gift. You get to decide what to do with it. Perhaps one of those other would-be suitors would enjoy it if that's what you want. These waters are still filthy. I know all sorts of purification rites. You've aided me so often, the least I can do is help sort this out.
And what exactly do you have in mind? A bunch of soap? I don't think that's gonna work. It's a big sea out there. No, I think I'm just gonna have to move on.
That may be just the thing. You said before you wish to mourn for what you've lost. I know the perfect place for that. Find Echo in the morning fields. Sincerely speak to her, thus cleansing your aura. And I can do the rest.
You think me talking to Echo's gonna clear things up? Well, couldn't hurt, I guess. And they love me down in the fields. Tell you what, I'm gonna give it some thought.
And there she is.
There she is, there she is, there she is.
You must have hidden back when Nemesis was here. Big dark-haired daughter of Nyx that sometimes storms through these fields. But you don't have to be afraid of her.
Afraid of her. Don't have to be afraid of her. Don't be afraid of her.
Oh, I just can't. I can't even... What happened to us, man? Back, huh? Oh, hey. Yeah, I'm still here and everything. Though I've been thinking of a visit to the fields one of these days. Nights? I don't know.
Take all the time you need. I know it must be difficult, and the trip is treacherous. You could accompany me if you wish.
Sounds like a date. No, thanks. I get around just fine all by myself. But for now, I can still see a bit of my reflection if I squint hard enough. It's a good look. Maybe I should, go? Somewhere else? But I can't leave you, man.
There. You're still wallowing in misery trying to see your reflection in a muddy pool. Why not just relocate? The waters aren't like this everywhere.
I'll never leave you, man. I got us into this. I'll find a way to get us out, okay? So don't you quit on me. We'll figure something out. Just need to stay focused. No distractions.
Is that... It's him, Narcissus.
Narcissus, Narcissus, Narcissus.
Oh, hey. Echo and I, we were just catching up a bit, I guess. It's been a while. Forgot how much I love the fields. Isn't this great?
Isn't this great? Isn't this great? Isn't this great? I'm pleased to see you here, the both of you. The energy feels completely different than usual, in a good way. Echo, I hope that everything's okay?
Everything's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay.
Be seeing you, Laurel.
It's Malinui. Forget it.
Malinui, forget it. Forget it. Forget it.
Thank you, my friend.
My friend.
Hey, about Narcissus. I won't undo the curse you put on him, even if I could. He seems to be rather content, and besides, I can tell you truly believe he deserved it. Only problem is, that curse did nothing to aid Echo in her plight.
Echo. That was the nymph who put Narcissus on my list of things to do. You're telling me getting divine retribution with no strings attached wasn't enough to put her mind at peace?
Correct. You evened the score between them, though you didn't set things right for either one. They had to set things right for themselves.
With your help and encouragement, I guess. Same difference to me, long as neither one ends up much better off. Sounds like you lectured both of them, so I'm sure it's close.
So you don't care how they end up, as long as they're even? Now, Where once shone beautiful a flower's soul. Run clear again, you waters. Make him whole.
You have it.
So mote it be.
So I was like, no way. But then I go, wait.
I can use this.
What if? Remember that one, man? I know you do. What? Oh, whoa, for me, how thoughtful. Look, try all you like. I can't requite your love. Thought I'd make myself about as clear as these waters, just in case you got the wrong idea again.
Not every gesture needs to be interpreted as having some romantic overtones, does it? You've made your feelings unambiguous, and I appreciate that. As a friend.
Laurel, look! The waters are all clear. You don't know how glad I am to see me. You must have done your thing. I'd give you a hug or something, but I wouldn't want you to take it the wrong way.
Excellent. So then the purification worked out after all. Echo must have taken whatever you said to heart. Perhaps you're not as hopelessly self-absorbed as I feared.
Say what? Oh, sorry, I was just... Yeah, I mean, just look at this. The chin, the turn of the cheek. Have you ever seen anything like it? Tell Echo I said hi, but as a friend. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you. Echo, I have to talk to you.
I have to talk to you. To talk to you. To talk to you.
I was able to assist Narcissus with a certain plight, and you seem to have let go of him yourself. But as for you, the way you are, I sense that you don't ever want to change.
Don't ever want to change. I don't ever want to change. I don't ever want to change.
We each are cursed with our experiences. I am nothing without mine. Thank you for reflecting my thoughts and sharing your feelings, Echo. But are you all right to remain here?
All right to remain here. All right to remain here. All right to remain.
Take care now.
Take care. Care.
It's her again, though all alone this time.
All alone this time. Alone this time. This time.
How was your meeting with Narcissus? I'm glad he was decent enough to pay you a visit. I know it must have hurt, but I hope it helped to see him again.
It helped to see him again. Helped to see him again.